Hey folks, Kilt-Man here, Kilt-Man at your aggrieved services. How are you all? Hope you're all doing very, very well. Why the bear? Why the bear on your shoulder, Kilty? Well, because I have just done a video commentary on the film Grizzly from 1976, one of the decade's best nature versus man, animals turning against, the world, horror chillers in the wake of Jaws. And I love the movie. I've talked about it a lot on the channel. I've played its music a lot on the channel. I'm playing its music now on the channel. Can you hear? Robert O'Raglan's score for the film Grizzly. So I sat there and did an entire movie commentary with a little introduction before it. We watched the film. I'm not showing you the film, by the way. I'm not showing you the film. The camera's on me and the film's playing in front of me and I'm discussing the movie. And then at the end of the film, I'm doing a sort of like a postscript, an epitaph for the movie. And throughout the movie, I'm discussing all its themes and I'm having a right old laugh doing so because I love the movie. And I know many of you guys do as well. And a lot of you were looking forward to a commentary on this particular film. So I did it and I spent all morning doing it. And then obviously uploading it, and then it went on, and wow, the people were waiting for it to come on, and then it got took down. It was blocked globally. Why? Well, to be honest with you, I don't actually even know. Normally, your things get blocked because you're showing footage. I didn't show any footage. I didn't steal anyone's clip, something like that. And the music, I've played the music before. I'm playing it now. So here's a test. Now, if this gets blocked because of the music, then hey, then we'll know it was the score itself. But what I did discuss in the middle of this video, and sort of there's something to do with American national parks. Yes, some of you know what I'm alluding to here. Missing 411, David Paulides. Yes. I follow all this stuff. I'm very intrigued by it. And I mention this because in the Jaws sort of rhetoric and framework that this film clearly exploits, because that's the idea of it, it's a Jaws rip-off. It's Jaws on land, it's Jaws with paws, but it's awesome. You have the Brody, Hooper, Quint triumvirate of hunters going after the bear, and you have the park administrator, Kittredge, played by Joe Dorsey, who is a complete bureaucratic twat, who in the film it's alluded to as Kelly, our hero, our ranger hero, played by the great Christopher George. And he says that, you're just using this as a stepping stone to get to Washington. David Paulides has been banging on about this for years and years and years, the corruption in the national park system in America, how they don't release lists of all the missing people, they don't release details. The searches are called off. Other bodies come in from the federal organisations to close the whole thing down. They just want the parks to run as normal, but they don't say about the danger that's out there, and this is happening all the time. And David Paulides and other people that research all this regularly come into strife and grief with the bureaucracy of the American national park system. And I mentioned all this, and my video gets taken down. So will this little video get taken down now? I'm using this as a test. I mean, it might not be that at all. It might not be. It probably isn't. It probably is. Oh, well, a little bit of music did creep through and some licensee holder of that piece has said, no, block it worldwide. But here's the rub, folks. The film Grizzly is available freely on YouTube from a variety of different sources. It's on there. The entire film. So in theory, I could have turned the camera around and shown you the screen. On a 75-inch screen, I could have shown the film because it's freely available on YouTube. So how come I didn't show any footage and I'm just talking about the film and mine gets shut down? Shut down, blown out the sky. The big bad bear came for my video and tore it down. Look, I could rant about this. I could. Some would say I just have. I'm angry. Of course I am. But it's pointless. It's pointless to to get completely and utterly pissed off because I wasted an entire fucking morning watching a film which I love and going really in depth on it. I can't repeat that. I will not do that now. I will not do a big review or commentary on Grizzly because my final word on it was just done, and the twats that be have said no, no, and no again. So I won't do that again. I will do other commentaries. I'll try. I'm sure I'll get away with other ones because I've got a feeling that something more took place here. And now, oh, you big conspiracy theorist. To be honest with you, I'm not a conspiracy theorist at all, but there is something about this because I know that other people have incurred the wrath of something other when they mention the national park system. Oh my God, and how corrupt and what they're hiding and blah, blah, blah. And I alluded to it because this film, Grizzly, does at least seem prescient. Although at the time they were making a reference to Mayor Vaughan, played by Murray Hamilton in Jaws, obviously, and the way he wants to keep the beaches open, you know, while our heroes are trying to do the right thing. Well, Kittredge, the guy in this who runs the park administrator, who's using it as a stepping stone to get to, you know, government. He wants to get the central government, which is what a lot of these guys do. And they cover their ass and they ignore a lot of things, bad things which are happening. It's a stepping stone for them. And I just mentioned that, hang on, they did it as a Jaws ripoff, and yet they've actually uncovered what's really been going on, or at least part of what's been going on, covering up what's really going on, if you know what I mean. So I thought that was a really prescient point to make, very relevant, and but no, you didn't get to see it. Although weirdly, my mate Scrowy down under, he's actually still watching it at the moment, because even though it's been blocked worldwide, apparently he's still got it going. Go figure. So let me know if you people are out there in some misbegotten territory in the middle of nowhere, the back end, the arsehole of nowhere, and you're still able to watch it. Let me know. It is one of those things. I've now squandered an entire half a day, and the plan was to go out in this blistering sunshine, which is still here, radiating down with absolute fairness like fury. I'm going to go out and have a few drinks and get completely pissed. And I was going to do another commentary this afternoon on a film called The Car. Oh, advance warning, YouTube, The Car. I've played its soundtrack many times. I've reviewed the film before, and I was going to play it and do a commentary. Is it even worth trying? Possibly not now. Possibly not. But how would you ever know? How would you know if you could do like a little tester to see if you get away with it? If it is just down to literally licensing. But I'm not convinced. Something else is afoot here, and I'm not happy, but it is what it is. People seem to think that, you know, when you sit and you do a video, and I'm not one of those that then does the video and then edits it all together, because I feel sorry for those people, especially those YouTube creators who they might only do like a 2 or 3 minute video that you see, but it's probably about 20-30 minutes long, and they've had to edit it down and put little clips in and little graphics. I don't do that. I just press play, press record, and then go blah, 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 and then press stop. That's it, and then I upload it. But even with that sort of limited sort of creativity, you could call it, I still know my stuff inside out, and I sit and put the time and effort in to try to relay facts and have fun doing it and make you guys happy and entertained as well. So we'll go in like that. Grizzly was a major case in point. I love that film so much, and yet I kept on saying throughout the video, oh, I don't mean to be taking the piss out of it, because I was taking the piss, because it's a ridiculous exploitation B movie, ultra low budget, and yet it was the biggest, most successful independent picture of 1976. And I went through all of this. I talked about all the cast and the crew. I talked about loads of what you see on screen. I really went to town to the nth degree on it. As you know, I am like, that's what I do. And it was such great fun. It's just sitting and reviewing a film is great, and I love doing that, of course. But when you got the film on, there's bits which you would never have mentioned or never thought to have dug a little bit deeper on in doing a proper, just a face-to-camera sort of review. But when you're watching it, you go, and it leads into other things, and it just makes the whole thing even more fun because you're watching it alongside me. Well, not in this particular case. But look, folks, I have the capacity to be extremely riled and really, really annoyed. And I've been like that before. I've had other videos blocked, but not many. And it's all been to do with music. And one or two of them did actually come back out again. Someone said to me, like, oh, by the way, your video and so, it's available now again. I'd be like, because YouTube doesn't tell you. YouTube hasn't actually even told me that it's blocked this video. Normally you get an email saying, oh, it's been blocked, blah, 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 because copyright reasons. Not in this case. If I go on to my creator side of the of YouTube, it does say, it's been blocked. Blocked worldwide because of this little piece of something or other. You Kilt-Man, dissing the American, National Park Service. It probably has not to do with that. I know. But it does seem weird because I know people, I follow a lot of people that are into all this sort of stuff, and they regularly get grief about their videos, about what they mention, what they say, and they're not playing any music. They're not showing footage, or they might show photos and stuff, but it's what they're saying which seems to be leapt upon. But we shall see. In the meantime, folks, I just talk movies mainly. But don't piss the Kilt-Man off. I didn't do any harm whatsoever there, none. I discussed the film, which is freely available on YouTube. Many people who are watching my video had actually found on YouTube a source to watch it. Didn't have that Blu-ray there, which I was actually watching myself, or a DVD or whatever. They actually found it on YouTube, and we queued ourselves up in sync. Press play now, and we watched the movie together. And I will endeavour to do this again. There's many other movies that we want to do this with, but this now puts a bit of a dampener on it, because we could have, the fire rises, because it could have been something great. Kilted Commentaries could have been a great new facet to the channel, and just something that maybe not everyone would be into it, but some people could and would enjoy it. And it was just another feather in the cap, another string to the bow. But not in this particular case. So Grizzly, such a shame, had so much to say, but I did say so much. I guess now you'll never know. And that is a shame, folks. But if you guys are still, if it's still available in your territory, then brilliant, because it's not told me where. It tells me it's blocked worldwide, and yet Scrowy's watching it down under. So America, I would assume America especially would be like, no, absolutely no. We can't bear any more of your antics, Kilt-Man. But anyway. So I'm sorry, folks. I have endeavoured to provide you with some entertainment today, and the powers that be have said, no, it wasn't our kind of entertainment, so no, it shan't be shared with anybody. We'll see. I'll be back later with something else. But I'm sorry, folks. I tried. It's out of my hands, really. You kind of, playing music, you kind of know, look, you could incur the wrath. You could do. I never play video clips. Sometimes I turn the camera around on a trailer, but the trailers are fine, But showing movies, I wouldn't do that. So I'm not even sitting there showing you the footage of a film that you could already watch on YouTube. And all I'm doing is promoting it as well. Let's not forget that part. I'm actually promoting it. So you supposed license holders that objected to me using whatever bit of music you heard, I'm promoting Robert O'Raglan's fantastic soundtrack to the movie, and I'm promoting the film as well. Who exactly loses in this scenario? Who? You own the rights. Then people are buying the soundtrack, people are buying the movie, downloading it, whatever they're doing. You are going to get some royalties, because I help promote it for you, and I don't get nothing for it in return. Nothing, apart from a kick in the bollocks off YouTube. So, there you go. It's bare-arsed cheek, if you ask me. So, I'm now going to go and get pissed in the sun, because, hey, fuck it, you know. And whoever you fucking license holders are, fuck you as well. You know, all I was doing was you a favour. Doing you a favour. And like, no! Did you block anyone else? Apparently not, because it's fucking all over the show on YouTube. Except on my channel. Right, anyway, folks, please try and keep it Celtic, keep it Celtic, keep it Celtic. Just be happy, y'all. And don't worry about this shit. It's a fly in the ointment. But, you know, let's just keep the Celtic channel growing. Please, because I may as well use this as a soundboard now. Promote the channel if you can. Tell your friends, share the videos, like. And just, let's get it growing. Let's get more, together we've got more power. I'm not saying we're going to take down the world, tear down the pillars and all that. I'm not saying that. But together we've got more clout. Everything is better with more people behind it. I could do more, and it gives me more incentive to do more as well. So let's just keep it going. I'm annoyed because there was a video that could have brought new people in as well, and now it's fucking gone. You know, it's just, God damn it. Anyway, and I'm also out of whiskey as well. Douche. That's a bad one, which is why I've got to go to the pub now. Anyway, right, so stay out of national parks. Watch out for grizzly bears. And watch out what you put on YouTube. Which is more dangerous? American national parks, grizzly bears. Or the powers, the wrath that YouTube has. You know, the fingers that come down at the sky and point at you. You incurred our wrath. You did something wrong. See, I was looking to see where the finger was coming down. Like, I don't even know where my own head is. Folks, have fun in the sun. Be safe. And I'm going to see you all later. Be careful out there. It's Grizzly.